Thank you. Hello, my lovelies. Today is Tuesday. May the 4th be with you. We are out in Bears Lake today. I had to come out. This is a kill two birds with one stone situation. Anyway, the temperature today is a beautiful 15 degrees Celsius, 59 Fahrenheit, even though it does feel a little bit warmer than that. So my purpose for coming out here today is to go to Kent's, which is a building supply store, to go to their garden center to pick up some plants for my patio, my balcony, and to get some twinkle lights. Actually, I usually go with the rope lights because I can keep them up all year. I usually get a clear bulb. Just something to make the balcony a little bit more me. Now, we are still in our lockdown. As you can tell, traffic is really light out here. Normally, it's like super heavy. Nothing at Best Buy or the HomeSense store. Now, Bears Lake is not particularly pedestrian friendly, especially where I'm at. The sidewalk is on the other side of the road. But if you can tell, there's a pathway carved out from people. I don't normally come out to the big box stores that often unless I'm going to Costco, which I might do that after just to go get one of those Costco hot dogs. Yeah, you know what ones I'm talking about. I will get a Costco hot dog with, a Diet Pepsi, because they don't have Pepsi Zero, for like $1.50. Gotta love Costco. So I'm out here flying solo today. Mark is doing his regular walking on one of the trails. Actually, that is probably about a 10-minute walk from here is where you pick it up at, in the opposite direction of where I'm going. So I just came down off of Washmill Lake Road, and now I'm on Chain Lake Road. There are lakes in and around the area as well. I don't plan on being out here for very long. But really, downtown doesn't have a whole lot of garden centers. Just the ones at Superstore or Sobeys. But I'm looking for some specifics. And since I need those rope lights to put up, I like spending a lot of time on my balcony in warmer weather. I'll take the laptop out, set it down on my little bistro table, and do what I have to do. I'm just trying to get the zoom happening here, but it doesn't want to do it for me today for some reason. But the side of the road that I'm on, there's our Scotiabank Theatre with our IMAX, which is currently closed. So yeah, this side of the street is built a little bit on a hill compared to the other side. I am overdressed. I am wearing leggings and a hoodie. Hoodies are my usual springtime fare for clothes. So that might have to come off the hoodie. There is a t-shirt underneath. I'm not one for going out to the big box stores, but Kent Building Supply is a local building supply store. It's a chain here in the Maritimes. It is owned by Irving. They got McDonald's over there and a couple other in that plaza. There is a Party City, Giant Tiger, Canada Computers and Electronics, PetSmart, Quiznos, DSW, you know, the usual fare for areas out here. So Kent Building Supply is on the other end of this road. Owned by the Irvings. They own the Kent Building Supply. They own the shipyards down here, as well as their main business, oil and gas. Let's see if I can make this. Oh, there's a Mastermind Toys over there as well. And Popeye's supplements. No Popeye's chicken. We are not that lucky. If anybody from corporate from Popeye's Chicken, please come down to the Maritimes. We want it. KFC sucks, in my opinion. It's too greasy. And there's not enough Mary Browns around. So I am at a base of a hill here. On my right, the former Zeller's former Target location is now a Canadian Tire, and it's quite a huge one. And it looks like they're looking for an auto service tech right now. That is not my forte. Normally, if I come out to places like this, I will go over to Dartmouth and go to Dartmouth Crossing. It is a little bit more pedestrian friendly. And it's laid out a little bit better, but this place has been around probably since the early 90s, when what is now the Costco used to be Price Club. That's what started it out here, because it's just right off the 102 provincial highway. So along here there are some fast food places. We've already passed McDonald's and Dequeue. Now we're going past a BK. There is Subway up ahead, and we also have Pizza Delight, which is another Eastern Canada pizza chain. Now up here is where the other box stores are. Cleve Sports for Sports are up there, Roots, the Shoe Company, Canadian Tire. Now out here is the second Five Guys location in the city. The first location was downtown on Argyle Street. And right beside that, I did not know they had this out here, is Mizu, which is an all-you-can-eat sushi and Japanese restaurant. I've been to the Dartmouth location, and actually, for an all-you-can-eat, it's pretty good to go. It's not bad. Now, the plaza across the street does have a, we have Marshall's, Dollarama, Struck Tube, Mr. Big and Tall. Pizza Delight's there, Scotiabank. So basically, this is all this is. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to sneak you into Kent Building Supply with me. If I can't, I will pause to get what I have to get, and then we will walk back, and we'll walk along the area that is currently to my right up on the hill. I've never been to Struck Tube. I get their little flyers, catalogs, whatever you call it, in my mailbox every so often. I know it's like a reasonably priced furniture store and all that. That's a little bit classier or nicer furniture than what you would get at IKEA, but at IKEA prices. Does that make sense? So we got Subway here. And right beside that is an A&W. And there's construction going on across the way. So there is an Atlantic Superstore up here. I could pop into Tomavo. It is like a bulk vegetable store. It reminds me of Bulk Barn, but veggies, like produce. I've been there a couple of times. There's A&W. Yeah, the lineup for Tim Hortons drive-through is, yeah, a little shorter than what it normally would be. Yeah, I'm just looking at the traffic situation out here, and this is probably like a quarter, maybe an eighth of what it normally would be like. This is almost like a big parking lot, this street, because it is always busy. I mean, yes, I know it's a Tuesday, but even then, it's still busy. And it's just after the lunch hour here. I mean, it's 1:20. So there are some people that are still out, probably getting like some lunch or whatnot. That across the street is Kent. And they have a big greenhouse over there, and all these packets here. It's all different types of soils and mulches. Every year I attempt to have a green thumb. It's getting better. It was a black thumb because I would kill things, but I grew potatoes last year during the last lockdown. Let's see how I do this year. I think I mostly want some flowers. After all, I am a girl. I do like pretty things. I'll see what they have for succulents and little cactuses or cacti. Because I can't kill those. Look, I've had the same spider plant now for 6 years. And I think the longest I've gone without watering it was like 3 months, because I totally forgot all about it. I was like, oh, I'll get it next time. Yeah, I'll get it next time. And it still lived. So for Halifax, this is a big area for shopping. Comparing it to other cities, not so much. I may as well, while I'm at a stoplight, is put my mask back up, because I'm going to be going inside. All right. So yes, I am supporting a locally run business where it is, even though it is a chain down here, it's still keeping people employed, and it's supporting our local economy. And I like it way better than Home Depot, because that's American. And Canadian Tire never has what I want. Oh, I see some flowers. Actually, I might even get some herbs to grow, to go into my cooking. Garden centers make me happy. All right. All right, my lovelies. I'm gonna turn you off for now, but I will come back. And I will see you in a minute. Oh, violas. All right, my lovelies. It's probably been about a half an hour since I stopped filming. They didn't really have a whole lot for the garden center. The truck was coming in, so they were unloading it. So a lot of stuff was still on pallets and wrapped in plastic. So, but the good news is I did get my rope lights for the balcony. So that is a start. So like I promised in the first little part, which you just saw a few minutes ago, I am going to walk along the other side, but up by the buildings, because, you know, that's where you get to see everything. And then that will get me a chance to take a peek at the situation with how everybody's dealing with shopping out here right now. So as you can see, no sidewalk. Welcome to Bayers Lake. It's not a very pedestrian friendly spot. And you'd think after, 30 years of it being out here, that they would install sidewalks. So I do believe that's why a lot of people go over to Dartmouth Crossing. That was my phone, if you heard that. And from what I can see, the Walmart garden center's slim pickings too. There's Costco Halifax. Now I don't know if it's because of where I'm standing, but it does look like it has a busy parking lot. But it's Costco, right? Is that supposed to be essential? Unless they do have aisles in there blocked off. I don't know. I do have tomorrow's video that will be going up on Wednesday, uploading as I speak. So this will probably be Friday's video. I like to do videos if I can every second day. Walmart is getting a big 53-footer truck in, offloading some pallets, and it looks like it's mulch and soil from what I saw. So once I get past Wally World's, oh, sorry, Jesus. Once I get past Wally World's parking lot, then I will have a sidewalk to walk on. Little known fact about this Walmart. When Walmart came to Canada in the mid-90s, this was the very first store that was built to be a Walmart, whereas a lot of them repurposed Woolco stores or Kmart. So that was in the early to mid-90s. And because of Walmart coming out here next to, at the time, Price Club, which is now Costco, that's what started the evolution of the Bears Lake Business Park. All right, we're gonna I am probably gonna look at garden centers on the weekend when I have kiddo with me, because he's an extra set of arms. Because I'm thinking I may need a bag of soil. I don't have very much left over from last year. So I think I did hear something the other day that the government was planning on doing another installment of COVID pay for essential workers, especially those in the grocery stores, for them to get an extra couple bucks on top of their hourly wage. As somebody who has worked in retail, I ask you guys to be nice to retail workers during all this. Heck, I even say that at Christmas time too. So as you can see, once you get past the grocery store and Walmart, the parking lot gets a little bare. So, no lineups at Bed Bath & Beyond. Or Winners. Nothing over here with lineups of people. They're not deemed essential, so it's curbside pickup only. Just the odd employee out having their smoke break. So, looked like the Costco, Walmart, and Superstore had all the cars in front. I'm gonna go on the assumption that the parking lot cars that are here are probably for employees. That's what it looks like. It's probably the employees that are still working waiting for people to come and do curbside pickup. I wish this would like adjust better. I'm still fiddling around with this. There we go. Gee whiz. So there are parts on the sidewalk over there that they are fixing. No better time to do some repair work when nobody's around, really. So yeah, there's pretty sparse. If you're hearing a weird noise, that's my shopping bag that I brought with me, that I have my rope lights in. So this Canadian Tire store used to be a Zellers, and then when they went out of business, Target Canada took over the lease, bought the lease out, and then when Target left, Canadian Tire took it over because it is a huge, massive space. So they did put in the parts and services in an auto center in there. Now, I did work for Target Canada, not at this location, but on their fire doors, they still have Target signage on them. They were red, so they just kept them. And it wasn't that long ago that they got rid of the big red balls that were in front of the store. And Canadian Tire has a very small garden center. So what they did, they repurposed what used to be part of the stockroom area and turned it into the automotive and garage. I totally forgot to go get my Costco hot dog. And that's way up at the other end now. That's okay. I will grab something when I get home. Save some money. Just paid rent and I just got a bus pass. Now the brick, this is their second location that they had out here. This used to be Sears had a furniture store out here, and you know what happened to Sears, so the brick took over their empty space. But the brick also used to be over in the building where straight ahead of me where Michael's and Old Navy was. They had the whole upstairs, and it's still vacant, except for mid-September to the end of October when it becomes the Halloween store. I love the Halloween store. Just with all the animatronic things. Now, it may look like Chapters doesn't have a parking lot, but it is down the hill. They have their own, and right now Chapters is for curbside pickup only. So, poor Cineplex. This is their largest theater in all of Nova Scotia. The Scotiabank Theater. Look at their parking lot. I've been here many times trying, with friends, trying to find parking to go to the show. And yeah. This has an IMAX theater in it. It is the only IMAX in Nova Scotia. All the other theaters will have DVX. I think that's what they call it. So this has I want to say 8 theaters plus the IMAX. And it was funny because when you go in to go see their films, their old intro at the very beginning would tell you that the length of film for the IMAX projector would go from here all the way out to George's Island in the city and back. I forget how many kilometers that is, but it's a lot. I've never walked through this parking lot and have it look like this. I keep pointing up. I apologize. And I got a glare on the little view screen. And every time I try to zoom in, I don't know, I'm hitting the wrong part of here. Yeah, oh, I'm zoomed in all the way. So yeah. This is what a pandemic does to Nova Scotia. So because of all that, all of where those signs are underneath, that would be your show times and what was playing. The poor Cineplex. I mean, granted, the last movie I saw was Knives Out in the theater. And then when the pandemic happened, it went on to Amazon Prime. And I was just like, really? I used my scene points, because I'll rack those babies up and use them. I usually get gift cards for friends or people. Mark sometimes. So that's how I bank up my scene points. So I use that to go. And then, what was it, 2 weeks later? We were in lockdown. So that was the last film I ever saw in a theater with real movie theater popcorn with real butter and a Coke Zero. Restaurants are all empty. Nobody at Jack Astor's or Eastside Mario's. Boston Pizza had an empty lot, so did Montana's. It's all takeout now. We are now in triple digits for daily cases that come up and what we have in hospital. And the police have been cracking down on rule breakers. I don't know if I've mentioned that, but our fine for having gatherings outside of your household is $2,000 per person. And already they've collected a lot. So hopefully those fines will go back into, like, for infrastructure and for public works and things like that, and not necessarily for the police to, I don't know, get a Hummer or get another armored vehicle that they really don't need. So as you can tell, my lovelies, this is where I started off my video. You came out with me. This was a 2-for-1. I had to go get some stuff. And I said, why not? Let's make a video. So, I think I will end it where I began it. So I want to thank you guys for watching and coming with me. Sorry I couldn't take you into the store with me in the garden center. You didn't miss much, really. If you would like to support my channel, I do have links down below for my PayPal and Patreon, and for channel memberships if you wish to do that. All that helps to go and pay for the cost of having a channel and my data for my phone, because I live stream. So be sure to hit that like and subscribe, get bell notifications so you know when I'm going to be live streaming next. Let's make a run across the street to the bus stop. Best Buy has curbside. So, all right, my lovelies. I am going to end this here. Not sure why Old Navy and Michael's have a huge parking lot filled with people. So I will see you next time. And may the 4th be with you.